Hello and welcome to this how to create an effective reward strategy from me, Mark Terrell from the Motivated Business Club. Thanks for joining me. If you join at any point, then please feel free to add some comments and I will get back to you. There is a slight issue with comments from LinkedIn at the moment, so I might not be able to answer them live, but I will get back to you as soon as I can. So why have I decided to do this? Well, I think it's important to realize that most people don't come to work just for money. And there's nothing wrong with coming to work for money. And there's some people that are driven by money. And what we've got to do is make sure that those people are rewarded in the right way. So it's not just simply giving people more money just because they're driven by money. It's actually incentivizing them and setting some clear goals around that motivator. So essentially, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Is realizing that different people come to work for different reasons, and if we can then tap into that, we can then use that information to create a reward strategy. So that is what it's all about today. It's not going to be a long video. I'll try and keep it as short and sharp. So please, if you have any comments, then please leave them below in the comments section. So let's crack on with what I'm going to be talking about. So as I've already alluded to, reward strategies are about actually tapping in to what people really want from work, as opposed to just blindly creating something that you hope will actually reward people the way that they want to be rewarded. But this day and age, you don't need to do that. You don't need to be quite so, we don't need to guess, in other words. We need to make sure that we can be more effective. And sometimes it doesn't mean giving people more money. Actually, that might be the least effective way of rewarding our team. So the way that we do this is to identify what motivates each one of our team. And then by using a team map, we can then bring those motivations together and see what the key motivators of the team is. And then that's our starting point. And then we can also remember to include those that have motivations that are slightly outside the main drivers of the team, because we've got to make sure that we've got a diverse cross-section of motivations for the team, because essentially that's what we're after. If we have a group of people that are only motivated in one way, there's always going to be elements of the team that they can't really fulfill because they're not really motivated to do it. And we're talking about wanting to do things here. This is about wanting to do things as opposed to needing to do things. So if you want to do something, you're more likely to, first of all, do it and also do it well. So let's think about this as regards to, I've talked about motivation. Let's share with you the motivational map model. This is the 9 motivations to work. And so just to give you a flavor, as opposed to rather going into this in massive detail, I can give you a flavor of how we would use the map results to create a reward strategy that would work for a team. So if we look, we'll go through each of the 9 motivations and I'll give you an example of what we do. So let's just start here then. There's the starting point of the defender. So defender is about predictability and stability. So a simple reward for a team that's driven by the defender motivation is clear and explicit communication. As simple as that. One of those things. So think about how that might not be something that you thought of as a reward, but actually it's something that those people that are driven by the defender motivator will really appreciate. The friend, what would they want? Well, they come to work for belonging. So make the environment as socially set up as possible. So there is opportunities to socialize with other members of the team. So that's how you reward that motivator. These are only one example. Obviously, there's lots of things you can do, but these are sort of key things you can think about. So if you had a team that was motivated by the star, which is recognition, maybe you could think about always entering awards for the team so that they get the possibility of um, the recognition of what the team is achieving, and also, and if you do manage to get through to the final reckoning, then give them the opportunities to represent the team. Right, and then moving on to the achievement motivators, the director. The director is about power and influence. So delegate responsibility, give them responsibility. Again, that might not be seen as a reward to you if you had a low director motivator, but actually some people feel that that's something that they are fulfilled by. So give them that as a reward. The builder motivator, I suppose, is most obvious. I've already talked about the importance of money, but someone that's builder motivated, or a team that's predominantly driven by the builder motivator, will appreciate clear sets of goals with and obviously rewards that are monetary or with material rewards at the end. And then the experts about knowledge and expertise. So give them training opportunities. So if you've got a team full of experts, make sure that there's opportunities for them to learn more about what they do. That would be a really effective reward. The creator. The creator is about innovation, bringing in ideas and solving problems. So a team that is predominantly creator driven would appreciate brainstorming sessions. So again, you might not see that as a reward as such, but when you are creative, you want opportunities to collaborate with others to solve problems. So having those brainstorming sessions would be seen as a reward and something that would fulfill their motivators. The spirit is about having control over their time and the way they do things. So if you are managing a team of spirits, which is quite challenging because let's face it, they don't want to be part of a team, essentially. But give them as much control about how things are done as possible. So rather than give them chapter and verse about this is the way we do things and this is how you got to do and get to that end outcome, give them as much flexibility as possible to do it their own way. And then the searcher is about making a difference and doing things worthwhile. So let them know how they're contributing. So this is about catching people doing things right, noticing what they're doing and how they're contributing to allow things to happen. So that again is a reward. So rewards are things that people come to work for, which may be outside what you come to think of as rewards. So it's key to think about, what people actually come to work for. Yes, they come to work for a need, and that's to pay the bills and get paid. But actually, what they really want is their key motivators to be fulfilled in their roles. And if that's happening, then they're going to be performing well. And if they are involved with a business that has a good business idea and it's a sound idea, then ultimately better productivity is going to lead to more profitability. So the next time you think about rewards and it's just monetary, then think about how that's going to be rewarding those that don't come to work just for money. They come for other things, and those other 8 motivators that don't really involve money. And this is essentially what we're talking about here is needs and wants. People might need to come to work to earn money, but actually what they want at work are those key motivations fulfilled. So hopefully that has been useful, and wherever you find this, whichever social channel, feel free to comment, ask any questions. I would be more than happy to answer them. And if you want to reach out to me, then you'll find all the details at my website, which is thereluctantleader.academy. And until the next session like this, have a great day, and I'll see you very soon.